Namaste friends. I'm going to tell you how to check whether the system is causal and non-causal if only impulse response is given to you in the problem. So if the impulse response is given, then how to check whether system is causal or non-causal. So I'm going to tell you in this video what is the way and how that way came into the picture. If you have a system which have input t and output y. If impulse response of the system is h of t, then the output of the system is given by the convolution, this one you already know, of the input and the impulse response. I can also write it because convolution is interchangeable, so I can also write it as minus infinite to infinite h of tau x t minus tau t tau, where tau is the dummy variable and t is the shifting a constant by which system will be shifted. So for the shifting purpose, this t is taken. The system h of t will be causal. You know the definition of the causal system. If this yt is independent of future values, then the system is called causal system, isn't it? So there should be no future value in the system, then the system will be a causal system. Okay, here you observe this expression carefully. Here the tau is the dummy variable and this h of tau and x of t minus tau, x of t minus tau so if tau is less than 0, if tau is less than 0, say if because then at that time if I take if this tau is less than 0, then the future values will be uh, less negative than this. You can what I can say that tau this yt will be dependent on x of t minus okay, minus 1 if tau equal to minus 1, if tau equal to minus 1 if I take, then it is dependent on t minus minus 1, that is x of t plus 1. So x of t plus 1, that means future value. So if tau is less than 0, it is dependent on the future value. Even if tau is equal to 0, and that time y0 will be dependent on x of 1, I said. That is also a future value. So this present value is dependent on the future value. So that will become a non-causal system. Okay. So that means that for tau less than 0, this system should not be present, or the output of the system should be 0. It is expected. If that is there in the system, then the system will be a causal system. Means we have to remove the future values from this expression. So what is the way? So So here you see that because here there is x of t and some shifted value of x of t, so this term cannot be 0 in any case, because here something is coming, so some output will be coming. So this output cannot be 0. We cannot make output 0. Okay, so this is not possible to make it 0. So this is not equal to 0. But we want to make output 0. For this tau less than 0, if I want output 0, then out of these two terms, one term has to be 0 because these two terms are in multiplication. So one term has to be 0. So which term will be 0? This term cannot be 0. Other term has to be 0. That means this term will be 0 to make the output independent of future values. So the condition that comes out is that for I can say here, for tau less than 0, this h of tau should be 0. Okay, these two conditions are required to make this expression independent of future. As tau is the dummy variable, so if I can change the variable. If I change it to t, for t less than 0, h of t should be 0. This becomes a sufficient condition to make the system causal system. Okay, so if you want to check a system whether it is causal or not, we can use this condition that for t less than 0, its impulse response should be 0. For example, if I have a system h of t equal to e to the power t ut, you can see that this particular response doesn't exist for t less than 0. H of t is 0 because ut will be 0, and for t greater than 0, h of t will be e to the power t. Therefore this system is causal system. If in any this is one example of the system which is causal. If I have ht equal to ut, then that is also causal. If I have a system that is like that, you say, if example number 2, if I have h of t equal to a, this exists from minus infinite to plus infinite. So I can draw this like a constant value of a from minus infinite to plus infinite. Then this system is existing from minus infinite to, this response is existing from minus infinite to plus infinite. It is existing in the negative value of t also. Therefore, this system is non-causal system. Okay? The system which has response ht equal to a is a non-causal system. Okay, thank you so much for watching this video. Like the video and subscribe the channel. Okay, yeah, if you have not seen this because of the picture coming here, so I am just making it above. Okay, thank you, thanks for watching. Thank you so much for watching this video. Hope you have understood.